Hi, what's up, Internet? Yeah, we're live. I gotta turn up the volume because my mic is really low. Going to advanced properties, wireless mic. There we go. A little better, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Turn that up too. There we go. Any better? Any better? I don't know. We'll see, I guess, huh? So, hi, it's Sunday morning. I look like crap. I slept for shit. And I printed some parts for the Rook. One of them worked quite badly, so we're going to reprint that. I'm probably going to reprint those parts in general, but the ringing on my switch wire is bad, but we'll mess with that later. Right now we got to crack away some supports because I left supports on. Yeah, I'm just hanging out in the garage. I got all kinds of to-do stuff today. I figured I'm going to take a little time this morning for myself, hang out and stream. Tried streaming last night, but forgot Nero was doing his Saturday night stream, so there was no way in hell I was going to have anyone. What's going on with that? Hit enter. Let's see. It says that I'm live. There we go. It's live. Let's bring up the live chat. Get this brim off of here. There we go. Printed the LDO feet. So I'm going to put the LDO feet on the bottom in blue, skirts in green. I was going to flippy flop, but I was like, nah, we'll just do blue frame parts. We'll do green accent parts. Not really sure on a Rook what's considered an accent part other than the grills or the skirts. But we'll figure it out. We'll see where we accent some more green, and I'm thinking the rookery. We'll do the tool head in green. So we're gonna put the stock rookery on there, because why not? Even though I have a Bamboo Labs, I just need a heater for it. Could do a Bamboo Labs hot end. So say it's an untested hot end, but apparently it's not, and it's the info on it's already been released. So again, that's the thing about, you know, testing stuff. Some companies get a little antsy and announce it kind of early. Like, well, it's still in beta. So anyway, trying to wake up and be excited. I woke up like 3 times last night, 4 times. So did not get good night's sleep. Look like crap. I don't know why anybody would come and watch my stream. Scoot on by. I look like doggy do. Here's one cleaned up foot ready to go. Let's get these supports off of here. There we go. I need to get some music going so when I'm being dull and boring, you guys have some nice annoying background music, you know? That'd be fun. I don't know what's going on today and yesterday, but okay. I had to work all day yesterday, so by the time I got home from work, it was like, I'm gonna stream, and like I said, I kind of forgot Nero. I say Nero, but Taylor, I forgot he was streaming. I need to clarify something. Not that there's going to be too many people watching this right now. As a matter of fact, the viewer count is 0. I need to clarify something. A little while back, I made a comment about how I don't hide my acknowledging people behind paywalls. It wasn't a reference to a lot of the bigger names that do this in the 3D printing space. It was a reference more to an individual that to an individual. If anybody took offense in that, probably shouldn't have. So please don't, and apologies for misleading people. Just cleaning up some parts. Wonder who gonna. Huh. Man, am I beat. Oh, crap. Oof, that's loud, huh? It's not even showing that I'm live on my channel. So how the hell does anybody know? Like, is my YouTube broken? Like, what the heck? It's not even showing the live stream from last night either. What's going on, YouTubies? Uvius, Tuvius? Did we have something happen? What? Am I just pretty much talking to my damn self? Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me look at something. Let's go to Studio. And let's go to Create and go live. Yeah, it shows I'm live. Oh, that's why. Let's make it public. There we go. Haha. Oops. So, yeah, no, let's click on this. And let's see. For some reason, I unlisted one stream and it unlisted this. So this whole thing, I've been just talking to myself. Let's go to YouTube. Let's see if it's now showing us live. Let's see, is it showing me live? Let's go to my channel. Yay, it is showing me live now. Woohoo! Awesome. I don't know why the hell it saved it as unlisted. That made no sense. But hi, guys. Explains why last night I didn't have anybody watching either. Because my dumb ass forgot to check to see that it was set to unlisted. Yep. Pro-am streamer here. Yep. Well, there's 2 cleaned up. Just streaming for 9 minutes all by my lonesome. Because I'm an idiot. Forgot to check that. There we go. Get supports off. I did the LDO feet. And I'm going to put them on my 2020. So I'm going to have the LDO feed on my 2020. So people will know it's the LDO. Da Vinci, what's going on, man? Hey, so my dumbass posted the stream last night and had no viewers and couldn't figure out why. And or went and streamed last night, didn't have any viewers, couldn't figure out why. Thought it was because Nero was streaming. Partly probably was, but the other part of it's because my dumbass forgot to check and make sure that I had my stream set to public. Built over bot, good to see you. Also, for some reason you can't not chat, or can't chat in your web browser, just in the app. That's messed up. I know that YouTube changed some stuff, like the YouTube app is looking different to me, or like the website's looking different when I click on it. There's actually a box down below where you have to click on the, they're stacked side by side, one with the description and one with chat, and it says click there to load the chat app. It's weird. So if you see that, that might be what it is. It may be a thing down below you got to click. I'm just cleaning up the parts for the Rook here. I printed the LDO feet, and the nice part about the Rook's build is the 2020 that I'm building is a lot of the bolt-on Rook parts, so like the feet, so like the LDO feet, will I can print them for the Rook and bolt them onto the 2020. So that's another nice little thing that Rohan and mostly Canrog, when he designed the 2020 mod, did, so that this way I can still get my Rook LDO Rook 2020 up and running. And the whole goal is I just want to get it done. Everybody knows the 2020 is coming frame-wise from LDO. I think it's West 3D, or it may be KB 3D. But you can, I think it might even be both. You can get a 2020 frame add-on right now when you buy your Rook 2020, or your Rook. So, I've always been a fan of this printer. So, I've just never built a Rook. I've always built the 2020 variant, you know. You crashed early, so I was tired. Oh, my wife messaged me. I'm sure this is not. Give me a second, gentlemen. I just want to sit down and do some stuff. Did you put gas in the Trailblazer or the Explorer? Trailblazer. I put gas in the Trailblazer because I got lucky. There. Part number 3. Oops. Yeah. Sorry, I had to message the missus. AJPP, what's going on, man? Could be me. This is the only YouTube stream I have chatted on in a long time. Yeah, Built Overbot, I love you, man. I'm glad you're here. And you're good. You're a really good dude, man. I don't care what anybody else says. I don't care what the dishwasher says about you, man. You're a good dude. I probably shouldn't say that. That's your little love language, or your little cute pet name. I probably shouldn't do that. Like I call my wife fuckface. You know, we call each other fuckface. I don't call her that. We call each other that. It all started because one day she was like, "Do you love me? Do you really love me?" I was like, "Yes, I love you, fuckface." And that kind of snowballed into our cute little pet name for each other. So, yeah. By the way, this is definitely not a PG-13 stream now that I've said that like 3 times. So, we are definitely just a typical morning, like I look like crap, feel like crap. Just about making dishwasher maker chips for the shows, that'd be awesome. I need to just say the hell with it one day and just come visit you guys. Just do a Maker My Nexus on the road trip thing and just drive. I told Sam when I was like, at some point I would love to just get an RV and just road trip to all my friends in the 3D printing space and just take her and go see all kinds of cool shit along the way, you know? Just make it like a dual thing, like see good friends and like road trip with the missus. That'd be cool. Take a 3D printer, a laptop, and just go on the road, you know? I always say when appliances get romantic with humans, then the robots take over. Sparks, what's going on? How you doing? I'm feeling like crap, but I'm here. I just figured I had some stuff to do in the garage, and I'm always more motivated when I'm streaming and talking to people. So here I am, cleaning up some parts for the Rook. I'm going to swap out some feet on it, so I put the LDO feet on, because why not, right? I got them now. I got a reprint. I did the skirts, like 3 of the skirts anyway, were turned out okay. The 4th one was a little warped because, well, ASA open air was a bad idea. Digital Dragon, how are you, good sir? Hope you're feeling well. Company always helps get the job done faster. Yeah, especially when you suffer from ADHD and you have to have that whole, I don't even remember the technical name for it, but when you just have to have somebody there to talk to while you're doing whatever it is you're doing. Whatever that is, I can't remember. I blame my ADHD for a lot of stuff these days, but the older I get, the more excuses I need. Because laziness will take over if I let it. And then I'll just sleep all day. Mentally, I'm freaking wiped out. Just wiped right out. Oh, let me grab the green skirts here. So this is the Ambrosia Galactic Green. And this part's a little warped, just a little bit. So I'm going to print it this way, and hope it doesn't warp. But it warped just a skosh. See it there? See? So that's the Z motor mount. So we're going to redo this one. So that one goes there in the recycle bin. And then these warped a little bit as well, but they're much thinner, so it's not as bad. But so we're doing the planetary blue with the galactic green. So check that out. I think that's going to look pretty sweet. I know the fan one usually goes right there, but it'll be the planetary blue with the galactic green on the space gray frame. How fitting is that, huh? You got planetary blue, galactic green, and this is space gray. So how cool is that? That it's all kind of like a colored in space theme, you know what I mean? Like, again, planetary blue, galactic green, space gray. It's just, it turned out like, it just is a happy accident that it turned out that way, because I was like, I like the planetary blue, and I wanted to. It's out of this world, yes. That's the cool part about it, is I kind of have all those cool little funny like haha puns now that we can kind of do with this printer, because it's got all like kind of space galactic or space travel galactic this, that, and the other. So let's see, is this the right one for this? Yes, awesome. Here, I'll just turn the camera down a little bit today because I'm just gonna sit here and swap these feet out now. But yeah, it's cool. It worked out. So, you know, I gotta make this printer awesome. So at some point, is there any space themed hot ends out there that we could mod for this? Like, or is there any space themed hot end mods that are currently out there? Because again, if I put, oh, I need to get Jason to send me an orbiter. Oh, damn. Put an orbiter on this, because right now I want to do the LGX Lite, but I'm going to do the stock one. But if I could get an orbiter, come on, start building this thing out space themed. That would be badass. Oh, I look like shit, guys. Please don't judge the fact that I legitimately woke up an hour and a half ago and I didn't do shit. I know, I gotta see if I can convince Jason to send me an orbiter. If somebody has an extra orbiter laying around, you want to send it, we'll use the orbiter. Then we'll have, again, planetary blue, galactic green, space gray frame, orbiter. Good news and bad news. Oh, 3DT, what's up, man? What's the good news, bad news? Hopefully the good news outweighs the bad news, brother. Good news is you are adding more parts to the box from Micro Center. Okay. Oh, for me? Dude, brother. Well, thank you. Bad news is the good news is more important. I'm just kidding, brother. What's up? I am in no way, shape, or form going to be upset. I guarantee it. Post office is closed today. Brother, I am not upset with that. Don't you worry, man. Don't you fucking worry. Oh, by the way, we went straight into rated R, by the way. So, but yeah, no, dude. I am not worried by that. I have a couple things I got to get off to the post office as well, and so I understand the post office closed on Sunday sucks. I get that. So that just means I have to take my lunch tomorrow at work or right after work. I have to run straight to the post office to drop some stuff in the mail. So I understand completely. But so JPP and 3DP, 3D TNP, 3D TP. If you guys didn't catch earlier, I'm swapping out my feet for the LDO feet. Wow, that piece of frame. There's a hell of a warp in these feet. I'm gonna have to reprint them. My office is getting cold, but let's see if we can crank these down a little tighter and pull that warp out of it a little bit. I don't want to crank them down too tight and then break the part either, though. So we just got to see if we can tighten it a little bit more, pull some of that warp out of there. There we go. Well, it's kind of poking, but here you go. Look. So I'm switching to the LDO feet from the Rook feet. You can see that LDO foot's a little wobbly. I'm going to have to reprint them. The problem is my office is getting too cold, so I'm going to have to plug the space heater in out here. But, yeah, get the LDO feet on it instead of the Rook feet, and then print the skirting. It did go figure. I get out here to do most of my printing and stuff, and it's as the weather starts to change to cooler at night, so my office gets cold. And even, you know, but anyway, I'm just rambling at the moment, but sorry. Have you tried the per object draft shield option in Orca? No. I could, I should, but I didn't. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I could, I should, but I didn't. But yeah, I could always have it print its own draft shield around it to keep it from warping a little bit. It just, and it's in the, it was that, these were printed on the switch wire back there. What I could do or should do probably is start printing everything on the damn K1. I'll have to switch the build plate back though, because I've got the SliceWorks dip plate on there right now, and it doesn't say, it says PLA, PETG, and ABS. ASA and ABS are very similar, but not same, so I don't know. Put a jacket on the K1. Yeah. I very well could. I'll have to see what happens. I'm thinking, I know Taylor, Mr. Canuck Creator, yesterday was talking about that, the insulated panels that he bought for his garage door and how he wraps the panels of his printers with those. I may have to see if I can find something like that local to me and put it on there, you know. You're talking about keeping the heat on the K1. Well, I don't no, I was using the switch wire when I printed these, and the switch wire doesn't really have the greatest of heating because it's got all the gaps because the motor's on the sides. But the K1, yeah, we could definitely. I just don't have the lid on it, and I've been printing just PLA in it lately. But I can print ASA in there. I've done it before. So. But also, I think maybe only one of the feet really warped pretty bad. Let me look. Yeah, because this one doesn't look as bad. So, I mean, there's a little bit, but it's not anywhere near like the first one was. Foam insulation from Lowe's, Home Depot works well. Yeah. Try the Devil Design Dual 5015 blower mod. Did it on the Max. Yeah. I have something that was sent to me that I can't use. 3D printing. I might have to send it to you because I have been unsuccessful at finding someone in my area that wants to trade things for things. Trying to get a K1 Max or a K1C or even a Ender 3 V3 right now. Anything like that. So let's just say I may have something here I need to test, and those are the printers that it'll work on. And I had a guy I thought for sure had an E3 V3 Plus Uh, Looked like I had a barter in place because I'm one of these people where like I could sell all the crap that I'm trying to barter off, but I like to barter, man. I like to just like I like to take stuff that's useless to me and trade it to somebody that could find use for it, and then for in return get something that's useful for me that they don't need anymore. I'm still a fan of the barter system. Always have been, always will be. Ever since I was a little kid, I always loved trading stuff. So as a grown ass man, I still like trading stuff. So I always get on Marketplace and you know, you're interested in a Prusa for trade. You're interested in a Prusa for trade. You're interested in trading for a Prusa, or you're interested in you have a Prusa. At least, oh, you're looking to trade for a Mark IV. Okay, so you are looking for a Prusa. Got it. I ain't gonna lie. I now since I have this is the Mark III that replaced the Mark IV, or that the Mark IV that I built the other day replaced. So I'm gonna reprint all the parts in the galactic green, I think, because I like this galactic green. It looks pretty sweet. So I think I'm gonna reprint all the parts in galactic green ASA for it. I think it'll be pretty cool in the black and green. Yep. Yeah, I've been looking too to see because one of the things I could potentially trade is worth Prusa Mark IV money. So if somebody was interested, so I just keep an eye out and I just look to see who has what, and if they don't have no trades on their description, I message them and say, "Are you interested in a trade?" And then usually it's, "What are you looking for?" Like what would you be interested in? And if it doesn't sound like anything I have would be something that would be interesting for them, then I say, "Okay, well, these are the few items I have. I'm not sure if it's something you're interested in." Pretty much most of the time, pretty much most of the time they say, "Yeah, no thank you, have a great day." And I say, "No thank you, and also thank you for responding," because one thing you can remind people of is they took the time out to respond to you on something that they weren't necessarily interested in and had a conversation with you for it. They have the right to say no. This goes for this. This is the same as like when I tell you guys when you're talking to sponsors, man. They have the right to say no. And if they say no, you don't have the right to be pissed off because it's not yours. You're not entitled to it. It's theirs and you'd like it. So be nice. So, had a bunch of dust collectors. We have to offer that would equal about $1,000 in bought over again. Oh, it bought over again? Nice. Yeah, Shane, what's going on, brother? Yeah, trades would be pretty crap. 50cc moped, no title and doesn't run, and really beat up PS4. Well, it's the nice part though is, man, the barter system's not dead unless you let it die. You know what I'm saying? Courtesy is always appreciated. Low Sync, you are correct, brother. You are correct. There is nothing wrong with being nice. And when someone is a dick to you, just don't talk to them. You don't have to. You don't have to acknowledge their arrogance, their ignorance, or whatever. You don't have to acknowledge that. Don't give them the joys of knowing. Don't give them the joy, man. You just tell them thank you and walk away, or block them. It's the internet anymore. You can block anyone for anything and for nothing. Like you can just block them. Yeah, your theory is try not to burn bridges. Yeah, Bob, that's what I'm saying. Like, I look at it this way. Everyone in the world is their own individual. I'm not trying to make you like live in my shadow. I'm not trying to make you a carbon copy of who I am. I don't give a rosy red rat's ass who you are, what you do, who you vote for. I have some morals, so there are some things that I don't and will not associate with. But other than that, I don't care who you vote for. I don't care what God you believe in. But if you hurt women, hurt children, I have no use for you. That is as far as I'll go with it. Like, I'm not going to go into great detail, but if you hurt women, you hurt children. I have no use for you. Um, you exploit women, you exploit children. I have no use for you. Certain person on Twitch. But anyway, I'm going to get off that freaking battle wagon before I start that one. That's a battle. That's not like a bandwagon. That's a battle wagon. But anyway, yeah. Hi, is this available? Yes, that is the most annoying thing on Facebook marketplaces. Hi, is this available? Don't just click the hi, is this available? What you need to do is you need to just respond. Like I always say, hi, I'm just wondering if you're interested in trades. If so, what are you looking for? Give them the option to respond to you first. Say, what are you looking for? Then they say, no, I'm not interested in trades. Or they'll say, yes, I'm interested in trades. These are things I would consider. Be like, okay, if it's something in your bag of tricks, hey, I happen to have this. I noticed that we're short a little bit one way or the other, you know? Yeah. Send them your number. You have free candy. Yeah. But there we go. So LDO on the bottom, Rook on the top. I'm going to kind of deviate from the conversation that I wasn't necessarily looking to start, but at least you guys understand where I'm coming from. Like, I'm not that guy that's going to give a rat's ass who you vote for, what God you believe in, or really anything else. I'm a very simple person. Like, I have morals. My morals are women and children are things that man should take care of. Man should work to support. That's me. And if that makes me anything that you want to cancel me over, suck a dick. I don't care. I'm not going to play the game. I'm sorry today is going off the rails a little bit, but I'm not going to play this game where I have to watch what I say on my YouTube channel because it could potentially hurt someone's feelings. I am a man. If you want to play the pronoun game, he, him. That's what I am. If you want to play the pronoun game, I hate that fucking game. I'm sorry. And this is going to light people up. But you know what? It's my right to feel that way. And it doesn't change how I feel about you. If you want to play the pronoun game and you want to associate with a pronoun, that's fine. Do that. It doesn't change the way I feel about you. It really does not. I love you all the same. It's just something I don't want to partake in that. I grew up in a different time. I'm a different person. I still believe that people are entitled to their own opinions and what they want to do. And as long as you stay in your house, I'll stay in mine. My rules in my house, your rules in your house. You do what makes you happy. I'll do what makes me happy. And when I'm referring to house people, I'm not referring to the way my wife and children are being forced to live. I'm talking about my house. My house. My house, my rules. Okay? There's too many people today that want to just go after people for dumb shit. Like, come on. Live in your head and be happy. Don't worry about the rest of the fucking world, people. Live in your own head. Be happy. Do what makes you happy. And don't worry about bringing anybody along for the ride. Jesus Christ, they'll be the reason you get a speeding ticket into Stupid Town. Come on. Sorry guys, it just kind of opened and it went, and I'm sorry, but I felt as though I needed to just say that to clear my own head. Everyone can disagree with me. They have the right to be wrong. Exactly, Built Overbot. But this is not a place where I want to start big wars. I don't want to start fights. I don't want people attacking people here. I want everyone to do what makes them happy and them alone. There are too many people today that when they get unhappy, they have to get a group of people to come with them. They need to attack in a group. Why attack? Live in your own little world and be happy. Just do what makes you happy and stop worrying about everyone else and how everyone else perceives you, and stop trying to change everyone's perception of you. Be you. The ones who like you will be there. You don't need to be popular. You don't need to have 1 million followers on anything. I got 1,200 on YouTube. I stream here on YouTube. This is where I'm happy, on YouTube with my 1,200 followers.
my roughly 12 to 15 normal viewers that come in on the regular. This is where I'm happy. This is what I do. And if you don't like it, you can always go away. You don't have to stay here. If I say something that hurts you and you don't want to see me ever again, you don't have to. It's called block me. You block me, you never see me again. You don't have to rally the troops and come in here and get pissed off at me. Just like I'm not going to do that to you. If you block me, you blocked me for a reason. We move on. 3D printing, thank you, brother, for joining the crew. But like I said, guys, I'm just gonna do what makes me happy. I'm gonna be who I am. I don't care who you are and what you do. If I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. As long as you're a good moral human being, I have no reason to dislike you. But understand that, like, the world is an ugly place. People are assholes, and someone's gonna fuck it up somewhere. So I'll enjoy my friends while I have my friends. I've lost a lot of friends in this community. That's why I have the 13 of you here that are currently watching me. Thank you. You are amazing. If you go back to circa 2019, 2020, there was a different group of people here than there are today. It just goes in waves, man. People kind of find their way through the space and go to different places. And when I see a lot of those other people that, you know, I used to talk to regularly, I'd see regularly, I would hang out with regularly. When I would go to, when I see those people, I'm still friends with them because I understand that, you know, people's minds change often. So I'm not trying to change anyone. I'm not trying to make anyone feel a certain way. The world is hell, cut the bullshit. Yes. Yes, it is. 3D Athens, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. By the way, let's get a round in here. Shane, hey. Sparks, hey. Los Inc again, hello. Happy, good to see ya. Of course, 3D and printing, good to see ya. Going down my list. There we go. Change is inevitable. Yes, yes it is. So again, guys, I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to hang out. I'm going to be the person I am. The guy you guys see on stream is the same guy I am, you know, outside of here. I'm not any different. You can ask JPP. He's spent an entire weekend with me, either at Murph or in a hotel room. I'm pretty much, this is the guy you see as the guy that is outside of here. I'm not any different. I have a foul mouth and a weird sense of humor. And actually at Murph it was weird because DM Discord, but it's not urgent. Okay, well let's pull up Discord and see why you good question, JPP. I don't know. I have never actually like used it or done much like looking into it, but I know it's pretty good. I'll have to kind of dig into that some more. Yeah. Do I have a TikTok? 3D Athens? Yes, I do. I think I'm following you on TikTok. Hold on a second, because I think I'm following you. I don't think you're following me. I'm gonna go look now. It's Maker My Nexus on TikTok. It's Maker My Nexus across the board. So I just don't put out TikToks as much. I think I'm following you though. Yes. So I am following you. I am God. Yes. But I'm pretty sure I am following you already. Let me go look. Let me go to profile. Wait, because you're 3D Athens on TikTok too, right? So let me go look. Hold on. Let me go back to home. Let me mute this. Let's go to search. Let's type in 3D Athens. Yeah, we're friends. See? See? It says we're friends. Yeah, 3D Athens. We're already friends, it says. However, now that I typed it in to search for it to find the user, it's not. Oh, there you are. Yep, we're friends. You're right on top. I'm just an idiot and blind. Yeah. So I haven't made too many TikToks lately. I need to get back into doing the TikTok game. For some reason, I don't understand why, but if you don't post 3 TikToks a day at like a set schedule, you don't really blow up on TikTok. And that's not how a guy with ADHD and fucking object permanence like does things. Like I like I sit down here, I look at my computer, I click start OBS and I go. And then I just do dumb shit out here and I talk to you guys while I do it. And sometimes we're rebuilding a printer a little bit or this or that. Who knows, you know? But TikTok, I'll sit there and scroll and scroll and scroll, but it's usually never when I'm out here doing stuff. Because I'm out here doing stuff, if I was thinking, I'd be like, grab the phone, make a TikTok real quick while I'm streaming and be like, hey, TikTok, check it out. You know, like right now, I could be like, hey, I could pick this up and I could go, TikTok, check it out, LDO frame, you know what I mean? And like, get more people interested. But I am pumped that when all said and done, this is going to be a very spatially driven, very galactically driven printer. And it was a happy accident that that happened. And I can actually kind of thank Keela for the fact that she said, hey, why don't you use the galactic green? And I was like, galactic green with the planetary blue would probably look cool. And in my opinion, you guys can't see it very well because the camera sucks. But that blue pops and that green, oh yeah, that's going to look freaking sweet. And then I'll do the rookery on top. I'll do the rookery on top in green. So it'll have, you know, these guys in green. I think I may actually reprint the Z-rods, the Z-rod holders in green as well. What do you guys think? Should I leave those blue or should I make those green as well? These guys right here to hold the Z-rods. Think I should pop those in as green as well, or should I leave this main structure blue and just do like accent colors and the rookery in the green? What do you think? But I do think this is gonna be pretty badass. And on the, like I said, on the space gray frame, you know, leave them blue. Okay, so you're saying leave these guys blue then? Okay, kind of what I'm thinking too. You know, the rook. Yes. The other thing I was thinking is for the rook, they've got inserts you can print to put in here. So I was thinking about printing those in the planetary green as well. So I'll have to go find the files and print them and then glue them in. Since I don't have a multicolor printer. Green gantry joints. Yeah, for right here. For the X. Yeah, for the X gantry, do those in green. So reprint those in green as well. That could work. That'd be cool. Have the green gantry up top here going back and forth. Yeah. It's a 2020 extrusion. So it's 2020, hence the Rook 2020. But yeah, so it is. I think black is nice with the frame color. Oh, yeah. Yeah, did the black screws to go with it instead of the silver ones. And then the little corner caps here, these are the old school way of doing it. This is an OG original 2020 frame. One of the first ones LDO was looking at, and now they're going to go with the Mark 1, which is blind joints. So you actually lose just a little bit of your Z height, because what happens is you have your blind joints now. So this tucks up just that ever so slightly. Your rail goes up just that little bit more, so you end up losing about, what is it, 10 mils I think. If you get an orbiter, get the filament sensor and the orbit tool board as well. Well, Digital Dragon, I'm going to reach out to Jason and see if he can send me an orbiter, because were you here, Digital Dragon, when we talked about all the crazy happy accidents that happened with this? Were you here for that? Like, I got the space gray frame from Jason, so space gray, and then I wanted to print the parts in planetary blue, so you get space gray, planetary blue, and then thanks to Keela's recommendation of doing the galactic green, we have a very space themed printer here. So yeah, it would be cool to put an orbiter on this, and then if there is a tool head that if there's a space themed decent tool head, we could do a tool head and then put the orbiter. I have no problems doing direct drive because I'm not looking to get insane speeds out of this. I would rather have it be a little bit slower and a better quality print off of this than get like just insane ripping speeds. and have the lighter tool head. But it's not like you couldn't put an orbiter, do an orbiter as a Bowden setup either, and just mount an orbiter, back here somewhere, and then just run it that way. That could be too. Just ordered some LED panels from Mad Cat. Oh, from Mad Cats. Nice. Mind if I share some links from my other channel? People interested? No, dude. JPP. Here's the deal. Like I said, I don't care. You guys can self promote here. Just remember, when you're posting the links, if it's going to be to your 2A stuff, just remind people that, hey, here's some links to my other channel. It's 2A related. If you're not interested, please, just don't click. That's all I ask. Like, if you're gonna post something, if you want to post things, guys, you guys know it. Go for it. Isn't the Fadus all space themed? Yeah, kinda. Um, I would love to get another. I'm not even gonna lie. I kind of want to steal. Like, I'm thinking I'm just gonna put the original Rookery back on this guy, and then steal that um, next G off of here. Oh, take the next G off of this guy and put it on here instead, and run the Fadus next G. Because Digital Dragon knows that's actually a pretty sweet little hot end. And then I could do a green dragon burner on here. If I did a green dragon burner with an orbiter mounted on top, get an orbiter 3, that'd be pretty sweet. It'd be pretty big though, pretty bulky on top with an orbiter 3 on there. I do have the LGX. I do have an LGX light that I could just pull that whole thing, just reprint the green part, and then just drop it right on here. Next G is one of your favorites. Yeah, honestly, Fadus knocked it out of the park with that little hot end. That thing is actually really good. The only problem is, like, Digital Dragon, didn't you have the broken ceramic heater too? I know mine was broken. I know a lot of people had some broken ones, but didn't you have a broken one too? Ooh, Sherpa Mini, yeah. You vote the Sentinel toolhead with the Sherpa Mini. Okay. Well, so yeah, the Sentinels are space creatures. There you go. See, we could use Canrog Sentinel, right? Because didn't Canrog design the Sentinel hot end? So we could do that. Nope, yours always worked. Okay, cool. You were one of the lucky ones that didn't end up with the broken heater, which I don't remember what they changed on that, but it worked out well. It's been a good little hot end for me, but I really, really, really want to build this thing. But the problem is I don't have time today to start it, and you guys know how terrible I am. So it's in the Trident 350 right now. Might swap it out for the Tube though. Put it back in the Trident 300. You keep rubbing in those Tridents. God, Digital Dragon, you're such a bully. One day I'll have a Trident. One day. It's probably going to be it's going to be when like the new Trident V like 35 is out or something. And I'll have like a original OG Trident, but I'll have one, damn it. I'll have one. Tube mentioned. Yes, the Tube is mentioned. However, the Tube is under the bed here, or under the desk here on his bed. He's the original Tube. I should really talk to Luke and see if he wants, like, since my dog's name is Chewbacca, we just always called him Tube or Chubby. I should just be like, take a picture of him and like, here you go, stick it on the boxes. Did see that belt print. Oh, belt printed baby belt pro. Yeah, I did, Gabs Lab. I actually have a baby belt, like one of the OG baby belts. It's sitting right there. Rob gave it to me at Rocky Mountain. It was one of the experimental ones. He was doing like a experimental Core XY with it, where it didn't work out. It's going to take some tweaking and tuning. So I want to do a pro though. I do want to get a baby belt pro going. I just need to get the kit. So since Fabrico is going to be carrying the kits, maybe I'll have to talk to Hector. I grabbed one of the next G fiber hot ends for the Prusa build. Yes. But yeah, guys, I do kind of like the absurd 3D printers, you know, and in my opinion, the only reason I think that I gravitated more towards the 2020 variant of the Rook over the Rook itself is just in my head, and it's probably more a me thing than anything. And I've seen quite a few of the Rook builds that just kick ass as this tiny little printer. Um, but for me, Sporlock, what's going on, good sir? Checking on you. I am okay, but the reason for me is I like the rigidity of the 2020 frame, honestly, and something about this just it's a little bit more rigid to me, so that's why I like this. So when Canron came out with the 2020 variant, I was like, hell yeah. I really just need to, I've got the tool that he threw out on the internet. Really all I've got to do is just drill and tap my corners, and then I could take this out, and then I'm already at a Mark 1. Take this guy and drop it down, and then that's the Mark 1. You got blind joints, and your rail comes down here, and then there's a new piece you print that actually wraps the top. So that's your 2020 or your Mark 1 Rook 2020. That's your differences. So the rail drops down. The Mark II, you lose this front rail altogether, and then you actually move these idlers, instead of coming across all the way and then back around and up and in, these are printed longer, and there's an extra set of bearings in the back. And then your transition basically takes place in the back behind the motors, and then goes up and through. And then this is all open across the front. So that's your Mark II. So there's your differences in the original, which you see here. This is the original 2020. And then the Mark 1, again, this drops down to about here. You have blind joints and everything is good. And then your Mark 3 or your Mark 2, your Mark 1, then your Mark 2 is blind joints with the rear belt path where it goes behind the motors at the back, and you just have your ends out here with no front rail at all. So, and the hard part about that would for me would be just taking this apart, drilling and tapping, and then I could go from a Mark 1 to a Mark 2 by just reprinting a couple parts and replacing some belt. And then it's Mark 1 to Mark 2. So Canrog has made the upgrade path pretty simple to go from the original, which again, this is what this is, the original, to the Mark 1 to the Mark 2. So the upgrade path to go between them and get the changes you want. There you go. Let's see here. You have 40/40 extrusion and some 600 mil Z rods. Nice. That could be insane to make a 40/40 extrusion and some Z rods. That would be interesting. How is the frame now? Pro's dope. Yeah. Man, I would love to grab the HL Stinger since the beta phase. Yeah, dude, it's crazy some of the stuff that people have kind of come out with there. Sorry guys, I'm getting caught up, and my ADHD's got me staring at stuff rather than reading it, so bear with me here. You're purging your 3D printing hoard. Got room? I do. I do. I've got that printer's going to be going away. The Ender 3 will be going away, and I've got room. Whatever you want to send up, come on up and visit. Bring some goodies. I'll put them to use. Let's see here. Little printer in the back looks like the Rook 2. It is. Gaps. Yeah, this one right here, sorry. This is a Fabrico kit. Fabrico came out with the first Rook 2020 kits, or the Rook kits originally was done with Fabrico, and Hector sent me the 2020 frame because I told him I was interested in, I like the rigidity of a 2020 frame. So he had sent me the frame for $0.00, but then I ended up buying they have a Rook kit. And the nice part is you get a Rook kit, and to convert a Rook to a Rook 2020 is some frame pieces, some screws, and then you just reprint some parts that mount to the 2020 instead of plastic, and you're done. You just take all the guts, move it over, and there's really not even much when it comes to the configuration side you have to change because, I mean, other than maybe a little bit of Z height, you're not really losing anything. So, but yeah, that's Fabrico Rook 2020. This is the LDO Rook 2020. The LDO Rook 2020 frames, I'm not sure that those are even out yet, and I'm not sure I'm supposed to be talking about it. So I know that it's coming. I just know that I've had this frame for way longer than they even had the Rook kits available. So just know that this frame has been sitting here for 6, 8 months. So I've had the Rook 2020 frame for like the last 6 to 8 months from LDO in this beautiful space gray. So just know this has been here for a while. And then when they finally released the Rook kits, and Jason was like, "Oh yeah, I'm supposed to send you one. I'll have it out." And then he got a hold of Chris at KB3D, which, speaking of November 2nd, if you're going to be able to make it, go to KB3D's storefront. It's like a, what was it? Like a 9 or a 10 hour drive for me. So I don't know that I'll be able to make the 9 or 10 hour drive for a 4 hour event to then have another 9 or 10 hour drive to go home. I would love to go, not gonna lie. If I could get a hotel, uh, I would leave out Friday, drive through, like Friday night, I would drive through, hang out Saturday with everybody, go to the hotel Saturday night, and then drive home Sunday just to go spend 4 hours with everybody and Chris and the gang because I love those guys. They're awesome. Uh, so yeah. The HL Stinger would be awesome. Your V05 sec or FYS etc. Yeah, FIS Tech. It is FIS Tech when you look at it, but I don't remember what the breakdown is. It was in a box for a month. Hope it doesn't take take a year for you to build it. Yeah. When, where? Uh, Sporlock. It's going to be in Twinsburg, Ohio, November 2nd from 12 to 4 at the KB3D storefront. So if you go to the KB3D website, you'll see that they are having an open house because they are opening a storefront. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be fun. I'm thinking of bringing some printers with you. That would be awesome, good sir. I'm not going to lie. November 2nd is still a little ways away, but financially, I can't afford it. I would love to go. If somebody can book me a hotel room and float me the gas money, I will make the trip. Let's put it that way. If you can cover my gas and get me a hotel room, I'll be there. I'll say it now. I'll be there. So if anybody wants to cover a hotel and some gas, I'll be there. I can I can ride, you can navigate, or you need me to navigate. If you're covering a hotel room or if you're covering the trip and I just have to be present, let me double check with the boss to make sure she's okay with November 1st, 2nd, whatever it is. You let me know what you plan on doing and then I will talk to the boss. But you'll have to drive up to get me to then drive over and then drive back to drop me off and then drive back down, sir. So it's going to add time to your trip. If you're willing to do that, get with me. Don't you have my number? I think you have my cellular. I think you do. I think we do. If not, message me somewhere. I'll get you my number and we can work this out and see what we can do. Because I would really like to go check out KB3D's for storefront, hang out with Chris and the gang, and just have some fun. But yeah, we'll talk more. So there's a chance, Digital Dragon. There's a chance I could be there. We'll have to see what happens with Mr. Sporlock. Yeah, if I really don't have to put up any cash, then I can definitely, you know, say I'll be there. I just got to convince the boss to let me go. So, yeah. You are RSVP'd, but the wife has to be off. She is the T. Yes. Yeah, I would love for the missus Hi, Keela. Hey, Keela, by the way, you were definitely right and you sparked something. Are you ready for this? Because, like, I didn't put any thought into this when it was just the space gray frame with the planetary blue. It didn't spark anything in my head. And then you said, get the galactic green. And I'm going to do the accent parts in the galactic green, so it's going to look awesome. And because of the fact that I sat here today on stream and I started talking about it, it hit me. It's a space gray frame with a planetary blue and a galactic green. This is a very out of this world printer. And I'm going to see about getting an orbiter on here. So we can put an orbiter on here and try and keep it space themed with the parts. Do parts that are space themed parts. So I'm going to see if I can get a orbiter of some sort to be the extruder for it. So there you have it. It's out of this world. And when everybody's like, why? And I'll have like the little list of parts of what everything is. Yes, it is. I mean, look at that. I know you know the color better, so you know my camera is just washing this out right now. But that blue is a nice popping blue, and that green is definitely a lot deeper than it is right now. But yeah, so I did the LDO feet. So I reprinted the feet and did the LDO feet with the rook tops. I might see if I can get the inserts to print properly and do the rook parts in the green as well. And then in chatting with everyone, I'm going to reprint the X carriage rails in green as well. So, but yeah, what's up, off axis, brother? Hope you're doing well. Did I miss it? Are both of the... Oh, yeah, they both are here. Jeremy, good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. So, yeah, Jeremy, your wife sparked a space-themed printer. Yes. Well, originally, I guess I had a space-themed printer, because even if I would have just did the planetary blue with the space gray frame, it would have been a space theme. But then when we threw in the galactic green, it just... It's a space-themed printer. Should I call it Starship? Should we name it Starship? Just a thought. Oh man, I need to shave. I need a haircut. I need a shave. I need to clean myself up so I can feel better about this physical appearance. You're sort of here? Hey, I get it, brother. Trust me, I get it. So we should just name it Starship, huh? She just helped me rock it off. Yeah. Like I said, it was just that happy accident. I started thinking about the fact that every single thing involved in this printer so far is something to do. Moya from Farscape. Yeah. Incorporate this somehow. What is this, JPP? You always send me links. Wait, which one is it? You sent me two. Let's go to the website and see what it is. Yeah, get the Starship with an orbital launcher. I at 1/100 or 1/144th scale. Yeah, incorporate the printer into the base and just like print the Mechazilla and have this be one of the links in the Mechazilla. That would be kind of cool. Actually, stack a bunch of these to make a Mechazilla. Holy shit. Either that or the nice part is if I had like meter long, I could build a bunch of these inside that meter long. We just have to redesign the parts for the motors and stuff. But you could almost make it work because the way the 2020 is, your belt path, we would have to make it a little bit longer so that the motors and the pulleys could sit inside. But if we made it, expanded it out just a little bit and then mounted the motors and the pulleys so the belt path stayed inside the frame, and then had it go up a meter tall and then build, like make a stackable Rook printer. Holy shit, that would be cool as hell. All right, there's my dumb idea. If anybody wants to sponsor that, send me the parts and I'll get with Canrog and I'll have him redesign the parts to mount inside and we'll expand the frame out a little bit more. Yeah. Call it the Area Orion's Belt. Yeah. Safe travels today. Wait, who's traveling? What'd I miss? space puns can we get? But I'm just saying, like, how cool would that be to do kind of like the Mechazilla? Because you could just 3D print the parts for the arms and then put like like the full, you know, booster and starship standing there, and then have a bunch of printers just built up inside this tower. Oh, that's right. You're heading to get Brad his trident. That's right. You guys be safe on your travel. I forgot that you said that yesterday on your stream, that you guys were going to Brad's today. So get Brad's ass on stream. Or was that on Friday? It was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday because I was at work watching you guys because we had to do the fiber swap. So yeah. Yeah, so you have to go live and shove the phone right in his face. Like right in his face. But okay, now you guys have just sparked a stupid idea into my head. And the cool part is, if I had like linear rods, the crazy part is just 1 meter long linear rods and just run it top to bottom. And then the printers could come up and you just put at every segment, you put a set of like pass-through supports so that you can keep the rods lined all the way up so that you don't have issues with the rods starting to bow out and then printers having issues sticking. Oh, fuck. That would be awesome. 1 meter, though, is not very tall. What do you guys think? 2 meter tall? And then just stack rooks. Build rooks into a 2 meter tall. You're talking 6 foot at that point. That would be awesome. Holy shit, I want to do that. Oh, I wish money was something I had. Oh, damn it. Because it would have to be like 2 meter tall, 20-20 sticks, or even go 40-40 to go real big and rigid. Ooh, they get real heavy then. But still, and they just have like a giant stack and just boom, 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 and then just have rooks mounted inside of it all the way up. And just call it the Mechazilla. All right, guys, dumb idea is out there. Want to partake in the dumb idea? Send me shit. I'll get with Canrog and ask him to redesign some things. We'll have to figure out how to mount the rails internally. We'll have to drill some holes every so far and do blind joints all the way up to make sure everything is lined up perfectly and just build our cubes, mount our motors inside. So we'll have to be longer on X and Y so that we can tuck the motors inside and keep the whole belt path inside the unit. And then yeah, because we can still ride on here. We can still ride on here. We'll just need longer rails. And then just a set of really like 2 meter long linear rails, actually, rods. But actually, wonder how expensive a set of 2 meter long linear rails would be. Do rails for the Z. And just have a set of two meter long linear rails running up the inside that the Z mounts to, and then just have it again so each Z only has its Z height. But then you'd have to have, oh, that would be a pain in the ass because you're going to want to have independent Z's. So you're going to have, yeah, independent Z's so that each one can move on its own Z axis. And independent, it's going to be, well, how tall is this thing? I'm trying to get an idea of how many printers you can stack in that height. Because this is 120 millimeters tall. So you can get almost, because 100 millimeters, that'd be 10 units. You get roughly 10, 20. You get almost 20 of these stacked in that space. Wow. Holy shit. So it's going to be 20 control boards, 20 instances of Clipper setup. At that rate, might as well just get a small computer to just mount in the base and just run Clipper on there. I don't know what kind of computer could run that, though. You'd have to remember to do umbilical and Bowden add to the weight. Yeah. But the umbilical and Bowden tube add to the weight. Yeah, so if we did, we could, that would be crazy because for as big as that thing would be, it would be heavy enough. The only problem you're going to have is as it gets up towards the top, you're going to want more weight in that base because as the printers at the top are going, you're going to have more sway. So we'd have to do something. Height, not weight. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too, Digital Dragon. We can always mount the spools at the side of each one, and then put, instead of having the extruder come off the side or off the back, put the extruders on the side. We could actually stagger them from one to the next, so that you have one spool and one extruder on this side, and then on the next one, the extruder and the spool is on this side to help break up that weight, so you're not heavy on one side. It'll basically stagger all the way up. So we could do that too. So how did a crypto mining rig be capable of a bunch of Clipper instances? It could, yeah. So yeah, I mean, we mount each board. My thought would be mount each controller and everything underneath each one, or yeah, the whole do an umbilical mount one big system underneath, but you're still going to have like each control board that would mount underneath, and then it would just be a series of USB cables coming up so to control each board. That would be a massive undertaking. If anybody, I would love to do maybe like a half scale. We do like a 1 meter just to see how it does. Because a 1 meter would be about 10. It would be 9. Get 9 of them in about a meter. Because these are, what was it, 120 I think on your Z height. So you get 120. So boom, boom, boom. Yeah, you'd be 9 for sure. Look at your rook behind you. You would need a gap between the printer. Oh yeah, the printer with the tool head and cables and everything. You're right. So let's just say that you've got 200, so you get 5. You'd be able to get 5 in there. We'll say 200-ish build volume, 250. You get 4 to 5 in a 1 meter stretch. Because you're right. You got to leave room for the tool head, the cabling, all that stuff. So yeah, you're right, Digital Dragon. Sorry, bud. I'm thinking too small. But yeah, 4 to 5 of them in a 1 meter stretch. So you put 4 to 5 of them in there. Figure if we could squeeze 5 in, that would be 10 total in a 2 meter tall. That'd be pretty sweet. That would be really freaking sweet. We just have to expand. Like I said, we would still have to figure out, like for what we're doing here, like for the pulleys and for the motors, to tuck them in, to bring all that in. That's how much wider you got to go, and that's how much farther back you got to go, or how much farther across you got to go. So taking those things into consideration, I mean, it would be about this much bigger on the X and Y. Right here is your X and Y would be about this much larger, because then you would be bringing those motors in, tucking them in, and then you would have to do rails on, or rods on the inside for your Z for each independent, and then across here you would just have to have a longer rail to go across to meet up with the outer edges. And then you can still have your smaller little build plate in there. You just have a little bit more empty space on the sides because we're tucking everything in to make room. I wonder if LDO would like to get involved in a stupid ass idea that maybe I could build and bring to Rocky Mountain. I don't want to go to Rocky Mountain. I do want to go to Rocky Mountain. I'm not going to lie. I want to go to Rocky Mountain. But if I go to Rocky Mountain, I want to go to Rocky Mountain for myself, for me. I just want to go and hang out. I don't want to have a table. I don't want to have responsibility. But if I could go to Rocky Mountain, leave a few days early, bring my wife, we could have some time together. I could run the event for the 2 days, and then have a day or two after the event with my wife. Okay, guys, here's the deal. Does anybody have any 1 meter long 2020 extrusion? Does anybody have I do. I have 1, 2, 3 of them right now, but they're meant for the project. They're not meant for me. So I have 1, 2, 3 of the SKR Mini E3 V2s, but those are meant for the rehab project. I can't use those. If anybody wants to, what do you think? Should I start doing donations for that shit? Should we attempt something stupid just because? Why not? I think I think because if we put 4 in there, we could run 4 instances off of like a Pi or something, you know, and do like a 1 meter tall, like 4 rook crammed in there. And I can get with Canrog because I know he'll love this stupid ass idea. Um, and work on redesigning some parts. I'll have to have him crunch the numbers to see if we swing everything inside, how big the frame would have to be. So basically, I could get with Canrog. He can do um, the design, and then I could do the build, and then we could have the really silly Rook 2020 times 4, whatever we end up coming up with a name for it, you know. Good morning. New 3D printer here, or printing here. Searching for a semi-affordable filament extruder. Any suggestions, or what brand would be best cheap filament? Uh, Kingston. As for extruders, there are a bunch out there. Micro Swiss makes a bunch of extruders. Depending on your printer, they make a bunch of extruders that are direct bolt-ons. When it comes to like the Creality style stuff for direct drive, uh, there is obviously LDO has a bunch of them. LGX, the Bondtech LGXs are nice, or Bondtech makes some good ones. Yeah, it's a Bamboo A1. Well, you are kind of stuck, sir. I hate to say it, but you are kind of stuck. Bamboo and all of its closed sourceness, their direct drive setup or their extruder setup that they have is kind of their thing. Um, yes. So you are kind of stuck because if you change something on there, you don't have access to the firmware to update the firmware accordingly. So I hate to say it, but you are stuck with a Bamboo. Um, that is the pain in the ass about closed source hardware. Yeah. So not trying to be, not giving you like the asshole answer. This is like a straight answer. With Bamboo, you are stuck because it's closed source. They don't open anything. You can't get into the firmware to make changes because when you change an extruder, you're going to be changing things like E-step value or rotational distance, depending on how you look at that. Those things are going to be changed, and you can't change that on a Bamboo. Only Bamboo can change that. So I hate to say it, but that is where a lot of us who are into the, supporting open source and using open source stuff, that's where a lot of us are. We enjoy the ability to tinker and change. Even like my K1 back here, Creality even open source this, so or not open source it, but release the files. I can get in there and make changes on that printer. So if I change out a motor, whatever the case may be, I can make those changes without any issue. JPP, have a good one, brother. Filament extruder to make filament. Oh, you want to extrude your own filament. Kingston, that is a very sketchy thing right now. There are so many people that are trying to design at-home extruders. There's a company out there right now that seems like a huge bit of vaporware called Loop that's offering this thing, and it looks like a giant chunk of vaporware. I would not even I would not even consider backing that. That is a scam. So stay away from Loop right now. It is definitely looking to be scam. I don't want to 100% say it because they may shock the world and come out with this thing and it may be great. But right now, on paper, with all the renders we're seeing, it definitely looks like a scam. So many scams and crap products. Yeah, dude, it is a pain in the ass to it is a pain in the ass to make your own filament right now. Grind up your scrap and turn it into, if you go look at like CNC Kitchen, I think the next layer, a couple of those guys are trying to either or have been playing around with or experimenting with some of the off the shelf options and even some like build your owns. And it's pricey as all hell. There's no cheap, easy way to do it. Your best bet's going to be just to try and find a company. There are some companies out there where like you send them your scrap. They ask you to do your best to like separate your scrap, but you send them your scrap, they'll grind it down and turn it into filament. And some of them will offer like a discount when you buy their regrind their recycled filaments, they'll offer you some kind of like a discount, or in some cases you send them a bunch of material and they send you like a spool. There are other companies it's just donated to them. So yeah, the grind part is the problem. Yeah. So Kingston, honestly, I can't tell you for sure this is what you need to do. That is one of those like places where it's like find the option that you think is best. I wish I had a better answer, but that's the answer. Find the option that you think is the best and do what's best according to you. That is the other thing I will say. Not ever. I agree with Taylor, Canuck Creator. I agree with him 100%. Don't ever ask me how you should spend your money. It's your money. So don't ask me how to spend your money. If you want to know what I spend my money on or the things that I like, I'll tell you that. But understand that's my opinion. So please don't ever take anything I say as the word of God. It is not. I am not God. I never claimed to be God. I don't want to be God. That is too much like power and responsibility, and I would fuck it up in a heartbeat. So just know the things I like are, when it comes to out of the box printers, let me give you guys some what's Dan's thoughts. A lot of you guys know I like my K1, so the K1s are nice. I don't necessarily agree or align with everything that Creality does. I think Creality needs to remove their head from their ass. But I like the K1. It's been a good printer for me. I did have to put a Micro Swiss hot end on there to get a better printer. I did have to upgrade the extruder because it did have the crappy extruder, so I had to upgrade to the better one. It's still the Creality one, you know. Newer K1s, yes, love them. I would love to get a K1C or a K1 Max. I have the original K1, but I did have to do upgrades to make it better. It is rooted, so I do have full clipper access. When it comes to little kit printers, if you're looking for a little kit printer, a Rook or a Rook 2020, definitely a good way. Here come puppies, wifey and puppies. Come here, baby. No, you took my microphone down. Come here. Hi, mommy. I'm streaming still. Yeah. You want to come sit down? Good morning, ladies. Nice to see you. I was talking to the puppies. Granted, back in the good old days of WWF, they called them puppies.
Shut up.
What?
Can I leave them out here?
I'm double checking to make sure there was no reflection of that. Nope, nobody saw that in the reflection. You're good.
Oh, God.
I was making sure. You're good. Nobody
There's
saw
one
nothing
fucking reflection.
in the glass. Nobody could see it. You're good. Nobody saw it. You're good. I'm telling you, nobody saw it. Just me. Yeah, you can leave the pups out. Yeah, you can leave the pups out. Go lay down, take a nap. Lay down, take a nap. Feel better.
Why do you take your car and put gas in it, not mine?
Because I wasn't driving the Explorer.
Why did you not take mine? You know what?
It's not yours. It's Jim's. And why didn't I take it? Because
You don't love me. That's what you're trying to say. God.
no, it's because I didn't.
We're getting divorced now. I got it. File for divorce. Oh, look at my car.
I love you.
Not yours, babe.
I love you.
I love you.
There's the Geek Bar Cool Mint, and this one's actually the Sour fucking Fab.
Get those things done? Or you just chat?
I'm chatting at the moment, but I'm gonna work on them today. They'll be done by either the end of the day today or tomorrow. They'll be done because when's the last home game?
They will be done Monday.
So they'll be done tonight. Got it. I'll have them done tonight. Is it the last home game is tomorrow?
No, it's Tuesday.
Okay, they'll be done tonight. I got 3 to go. I will finish them tonight. I'm playing with my friends on the internet.
I don't care.
I don't want to grab my crayons and go home.
Listen, do you remember the day that I said, can you please leave work early and take Olivia to physical therapy because I'm really fucking sick? You said, I'm sorry, Lovey, I already scheduled my stream. And then I had to do it because you don't fucking love me.
I love you.
No, you don't.
I do.
I don't believe you.
I know you don't, but I do. I know. I know I love you. I know you are, but I love you. Yeah, I used to have some like the geek bars. Let me first say I'm not advertising because they don't give me these for free. Why?
Which
Elbow to the face.
which daughter?
Elbow to the face.
Did you really lock me in my bedroom because I told you that Birdie said that you're old and crinkly?
I didn't lock you in your bedroom. If you were locked in your bedroom, blame that one
How
right
did you
there.
get out? Did you not? Did he really? Yeah. I'm gonna yell at her.
Well, Brody said that Mom was old and crinkly and that he does not like her.
Well, I guess you should probably stop dating a boy that doesn't like your mother because that
That's
sounds
not
stupid.
What he said.
It's not what he said. But that's what she told me, and then I locked her ass in her bedroom. Laughed.
Yep.
You like my new kicks? Where'd you get those?
I know where she got them.
Those are Taylor's?
Why are you stealing my burrs, bro? Those
Yeah.
are mine. I collected those off the bush myself by walking past it. Why you gonna put it in my face? Quit that. Quit.
Bug.
The internet's gonna watch me abuse my child.
No, it's not.
It's gonna watch me punch you right in the leg.
I will punch you in the face.
Then you're not gonna be able to play. You're gonna be out. You're gonna be out your game Tuesday. I'm playing salty butt. Jesus. She's playing Tuesday. I don't care what she says.
Mess with her. Dude, she's not a boy. Boys are fine with that. Girls are fucking sensitive. Stop.
I know. That's what irritates me about my daughters is I can't mess around. I'm stuck being.
But you already know this, so why are you doing it?
I didn't know this. I didn't realize she was gonna be salty.
Oh my gosh! How many times have they just not spoken to you for weeks?
That doesn't happen.
Yes, it does.
No, it
They only
doesn't.
talk to you when they have to.
No, it doesn't happen. They always talk to me. Take me here. Take me there. Buy me this.
Yeah,
buy
have
me
to.
that.
Have to.
Yeah.
I can fuck on you.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No.
Yeah. Now I have to go in the house to crabby bitchy kid.
No, you don't. Because she'll be in her room where she'll ask you to go to Tessa's.
Do I look like I think you're funny?
Well, she doesn't want to stay home.
I don't look like I think you're funny.
I'm just saying she doesn't want to stay
In
home.
case you didn't understand my face. It's universal for I don't think you're funny.
Well, I love you.
I
What's
love
going
you
on, Jake from State Farm?
I'm leaving now.
Matt from Jake from
I'm
State
leaving
Farm.
now.
I love you.
Leaving you.
You're leaving me to go to the chair.
What the fuck does that mean?
You're going in the house. That's what I'm saying. You're leaving me. You're going in the house. Crabby pants. Blink twice if you're in danger. So anyway, let's see here. Where are we back to? Teenagers. Yes, exactly. So yeah, back to printers that I like. I do miss my Adventure M5 or 5M. That was a good printer. I hear good things about the Two Trees SK1, but I never had one. My buddy's got one. He likes it. If you make a robot that punches, are you accountable? I don't think so. Red Light, good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's good to see you, Matt from Jake from State Farm. Favorite bed slinger? I hate to admit it, the A1 Mini was nice. But the OG Prusa has been doing pretty good so far. That's one of the ones the school had and beat the hell out of. And now it's sitting here, and we'll redo some stuff. I'm gonna reprint the parts in the planetary green, because why not print them in ASA and planetary green, because why not have a green one? So we do that. But bed slingers, yeah, the A1 Mini, I haven't had an A1. My Switch is nice, I do like that one, but it is a Voron, so it is a tinkerer's printer. If you're not into tinkering, forget about it. Your Ender 3 V3, well, like I said, I have something for the Ender 3 V3 that I can't use because I don't have a K1C or anything, but it's in this hand. So I may have to send it to you and you can test it out and tell me what you think of it, and just know that if I send this to you, you can't tell nobody because I didn't send this to you. Let's put it that way. Switchwire versus Prusa, who wins? Ease of use, Prusa. Tinkerability, Switchwire. If you're looking for just an all-around ease of use, like an all-around printer, get the Prusa. If you're looking for something to tinker with, get a Switchwire. That's the best way to explain it. Like, again, anything in the Voron category is going to be a tinkerer's machine. Like, it's going to be somebody who wants to play around with it, mess around with it, do things. That's where you're going to be.
You can't find a bed switcher for the A1, only the A1 Mini. Yeah, somebody designed it for the A1 Mini. They didn't do anything for the A1, at least not yet. So Bamboo is supposed to be starting Black Friday sales, I think today, tomorrow. Very curious what the A1, yeah. I think what you had in your hand has many mounts, not. No, this is the one that I have in my hand. This little thing that I have in my hand right here. This is specifically for Creality products, for the K1C, K1 SE, K1 Max, E3V3, or the E3V3 Plus. That's my understanding. It doesn't work with the OG K1, and I have an OG K1 that it will not work with. I thought that it would, but it will not. And since I also have the micro Swiss thing on there, this thing that I have in my hand now is for Bamboo, and it's for P1s and X1s. And I don't have a P1 or an X1, but if Canrog, by the way, since I see you now, I have something to talk to you about. So Canrog, my ADHD, this channel, and our stupid thoughts have come up with an idea for something. And I wonder, just wonder, like Rook 2020 Mark II hot end. Yeah, something like that, yeah. I need to get a heater and a thermistor for a Bamboo hot end. Not that it's related, but Canrock, I'm going to talk about this again because I want to know your thoughts on this, and I want to know if you think I should do this because I'm stupid, I'm a glutton for punishment, and I know internet loves watching me do dumb things and torture myself. Like, have a conversation with my wife and my daughter this morning. So if we take this design and we expand this up to 1 meter tall to start, we could get about 4 of these, right? Probably 4 of these inside of a 1 meter tall. Get what I'm saying? So the thought was, we were just talking, we move the motors and the belts to the inside. We expand our X and Y and our Z, of course, and we leave enough space in between to run hot ends, obviously. And then for the sake of weight, we mount 1 spool and 1 extruder on one side, and then on the next one up, 1 spool and 1 extruder on the other side to stagger the weight going up. Move everything, again, inside the frame, expand the frame out a little bit, and then make it so that you have your Z's stacked inside as well. You already had that thought? Yeah, see, my thought was like a 1 meter tall multi-stack Rook, because we were looking at the Mechazilla that SpaceX uses, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to stack a bunch of Rooks inside of what would kind of be considered like a Mechazilla. So I kind of thought that'd be cool. So it's just stupid ideas that we're going, but it's just a thought, separate control boards, everything, and then just like maybe in a base, we would have a computer that could run the 4 of them, and then you just basically would run your USB up and plug it into each control board, and then either independent power for each or find a big enough power supply to run it all, which would be crazy. So independent powers would probably be best, but that'd be kind of cool, Frame would be 250 by 1 meter. Yes, if that's what it has to be, yeah. Because then you would just move all your motors and your motors, belt paths, and everything would move kind of to the inside. You could still run off of, your outer rails. You would just have to connect your belts inside the frame and then across. And again, there's going to be a little more room around the build plates. But if you get something. If you get something together, and I can figure out a way to get and acquire all the things to make that, I would love to do that. I wonder if I can get a meter tall, if I could get like a meter tall space gray frame, because it would only be appropriate to do that in space gray. Because if you don't know, the only color worth having on your frame is space gray. So space gray everything. If I can't get it in space gray, well then the regular silver or black would be fine, I guess. Inspired by Space Daddy. You may or may not have it mocked up in CAD. Well, dude, I'm not. I will just put this out there. If you want to share some stuff, I want to make something stupid, but I don't have the financial backing. So if anybody wants to help sponsor a stupid idea, and by stupid I mean all stupid ideas lead to greatness in some way. Gabs, yes, it is. There's a lot here. So Gabs, again, a lot of what I've been doing on the channel has been rebuilding old printers and then giving them away to poor people. I say poor people, but I don't mean poor as in, I mean people who don't have the financial means to get into 3D printing but would like to. And not the people who want to get into 3D printing and can financially afford it but choose not to, because those people are not inspired enough to do 3D printing. Because if they really wanted to and they had the money, then they would have a 3D printer. I'm talking the people who can't financially afford 3D printing. Get them into 3D printing. So I've just been giving away printers that people give to me. I rebuild them and give them away. The Big Tree Tech boards have all come from community donations. It's Twinsburg, Ohio. And then the filament was sponsored by Polymaker. They sent me a bunch of filament. So I give them a printer, a couple rolls of filament to get them started. So that's what I've been doing on the channel mostly. And then the last couple have just been blah. But I call it the 3D printer rehab project. It's just rehabbing old printers and then giving them to people and they can learn from there. Even cooler idea, Rook Mark 1, slightly modified, or modified the top and bottom frame to do the same with just 1mm rods connecting all of them to place. Yeah, that would be cool too, is just take Mark 1s and do that. Mark 2s, you could do Mark 2s and then just, yeah, have them stackable. That would be pretty badass, man, to just make it stackable. There you go. There's the exact address, Twinsburg, Ohio. There's the address and the date and time at KB3D Shop. I would love to go see Chris and the gang. You must RSVP on their site. So if you decide that we're going to go, let me know and I will put in the RSVP. It's okay to RSVP and not go. It sucks if you can't go, but yeah. But yeah, it could be cool to just do it where you can make them stackable even. Just, you know, some rods and just stack them all the way up. But I do kind of want to be stupid and have like a 1 meter long tower of printers that just sits here. Drive up, get you, take 80 over 90 or 80-90 over. Yeah, it's what the hell was it? It was like a 10 or a 12-hour drive or 13-hour drive, something like that. I don't remember, from my house. And you got another 2 hours up to get me. So you have like a 15-hour drive, man. But like I said, if you want to do it, let me know. You could just build 4 Rook 2020s and have a simple printed bracket to stack them. Could, but how much cooler would it be to just walk up and grab like just have like a whole tower, like 1 meter long tower, just set it down, you know. 5.5 hours for us. Yeah. Yeah, you have best friends that live up near me too. That's right. You have some friends that live right across the river from me. So, yeah. Hey, Douglas, how you doing? Just here to learn and make people laugh. Hey, it all works, man. I wish I could, Canrog, but there's no way in hell I could afford that. That's like a $5,000+ trip that I don't have the $5,000 for. And if I did, I'd have less debt. Road trip is needed. Non-work road trip. Yes. Non-work road trips are nice. Just confirmed your travel arrangements. Can Rocker Dude, I would love to go to Smurf because it'd be awesome to see you, man. Get a chance to hang out with you. I don't know. Should I go RSVP just to say at least I did? KB3D.com. KB-3D.com, people. Come on, keyboard. Jesus. Let's click on the open house. I don't remember if I already RSVP'd. I don't know if I did. I can't even type. How many people will be joining me? I'll put 2, Mr. Sporlock. I will put 2 down as my, who will be joining, or wait, how many people will be joining you? I will put down a +1. That way you can be my +1 if we go. And then you don't have to worry about it because I'll already be registered. Do you have any food-related allergies or requirements? Mr. Sporlock, do you have any food-related allergies? I do not. The only thing I'm allergic to is an empty stomach. Yeah. You have to head out dinner time? All right, Ken Rock, brother. Have a good one. Stay out of trouble. Make good choices. No picking up lot lizards. You're only allergic to stupid people. Yeah, me too. So I'll put none. Let's hit submit. All right. RSVP done. There you go. So, Mr. Sporlock, we have RSVP'd. We are on the list. We are in the RSVP list anyway. Lot lizards. Douglas, lot lizards is a fancy name for women of the night that work parking lots at truck stops. Remind me where you are at. Stephen, Illinois. Leave my 80-year-old mother out of this. Hey, man, it's the oldest profession. Cannot, again, to each their own, do what you want to do. It's all about you. You do you. Coffee's gone. We're out of coffee. On to water, guys. Flush the system. Keep yourself going. The second oldest is your job. Pimp? Just kidding. I'm just kidding, man. $20 is $20. That's the saying. $20 is $20. Innkeeper at a hotel. Yes. Morning, Vince. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. She lived at a TA truck stop. Damn, brother. So Vince, I RSVP'd for Mr. Sporlock and I for the KB3D open house. I don't know for sure that it's going to work out, but we've at least RSVP'd, so we'll be over in your general neck of the woods November 2nd from noon until 4. Probably longer than that because it's a really long drive. What are we printing today? Los Inc. Currently nothing, but we're going to start printing some parts, and I have to start laser etching a couple more of the plaques for the girls. Probably happen unless something. Yep. So I have to now go talk to my unhappy wife because I'm a bad husband. For those who were here for the stream earlier, I'm stupid and I opened my mouth. I should just sit here and smile like a good husband. But I didn't. I opened my mouth and said dumb things, and now my daughter's upset and my wife is upset, and I'm dumb for opening my mouth. That's okay. I'll just hide in the garage until they love me again. Yeah, it sucked that you weren't there at Rocky Mountain, but next year you'll be there. So anybody who wants to see you will see you next year. You realize I am returning you home. It's not one way. Well, I mean, if you have to. I mean, it's probably going to be the rule the boss makes is that I have to come back. But it'd be fun to go out and see Mr. 3D Medic Vince if he's going to be in that area that day at that time too. So if he's going to be around the Twinsburg area November 2nd from noon until 4, maybe he can swing by the KB3D area and say, hey, how you doing? You know, time and place, they do all the big 3D printing convention I can go to. Douglas, there's, if you look up Rep Fest, there's Rocky Mountain, there's Midwest, and there's the 3D Printopia here in the States. Those are the three pretty big ones. Rocky Mountain started 2 years ago and was the biggest one right out the gate. Its location is why I think it popped off as big as it did. It's in Loveland, Colorado. Next year it'll be May 17th and 18th, right? May 17th and 18th in Loveland, Colorado at the ranch. Last year there was over 4,000 people in attendance. So it was a very big event. Yes. Kansas, Missouri, yeah, Kansas City, Missouri area. Yeah, it's not too bad of a drive for you. It wouldn't be too bad of a drive. Midwest Rep Fest takes place in Goshen, Indiana, Amish country. Tiny little place, not a lot going on, not a lot to do. Yeah. Loveland is less than 20 minutes from, and you're in Fort Collins. Yeah, Kingston. So you can just shoot right on down, man. Go to rmrrf.com and they use Eventbrite. General admission is free. So if you want to just go, you can get a free general admission ticket. Just they use Eventbrite for that. If you want to get a table, I think it's like $25 to set up a table and show off your stuff. So you'd want to get signed up for one of those real quick. If you want to do that, you pay the $25 and you get your table. And then they have like sponsored stuff, which I think the sponsor tables they usually sell out day one. So if you want to get one of the bigger sponsor tables, it's like, 1,000 plus, I think, for one of those. But then you get your logos and stuff on everything. So, yeah. Yes, it's officially announced. Yes. So, but yeah, so if anybody's interested in going to Rocky Mountain, it's going to be the biggest and baddest event of all of them. It's in Loveland, Colorado. It will be that Saturday and Sunday, the 17th and 18th. A lot of people, when they go to that event, usually tend to fill up hotels quick. Recommendations or suggestions would be stay away from the event or the Embassy Suites, which is right across, because they are $300+ a night for the room. But if you have that kind of money and you want to spend it, do that. Otherwise, there's other hotels within 15 minutes of the venue that you could stay at that will save you hundreds of dollars a night on a room. Not that I have one, but I have looked, and I know the Microtel for like a 5-day stay would be about $600. It's like a 5 or 6-day stay. It's like $100 a night at the Microtel. And I hear a lot of people will be staying at the Microtel. So yeah, and if you're only 20 miles away, or if you're only 20 minutes for you, Kingston, you can just go home every night. You know what I mean? So just drive down to the ranch and walk through the door. You get in, you just gotta, like I said, just they would prefer that everyone go and register for a ticket on the Eventbrite. So if you do, please do. Or if you're considering it, go get the ticket anyway because it's free. So even if you can't make it, something comes up, you're not hurting nobody. Stay at least 20 miles away, find lowest prices. Yeah. Yep. Sleep under a table. Yeah, whatever you got to do. But yeah. Just inherited a lot of zeros and found out my father was very messy with his money and property. Wow. Well, Douglas, if you want to share some of those zeros, I mean, I currently have several zeros with no number in front of them. If you want to share some of those zeros, I'll take a few. In the planning phases for a new house, won't be done by then. Otherwise, I'd invite you to stay for free. Hey, Kingston, that'd be awesome, brother. But I understand, man. hopefully during your house building phase, you can find time to come venture around the event and see people. Um, I can't, I can't and will not promise anyone that I will be at Rocky Mountain. So I'm not making the promises. Financially, I, I, I can't make it happen right now. Um, it would be nice. I'm not gonna lie, it'd be fun. I want to take my wife and just go, you know. The Illinois contingency can rent any RV. Yeah, rent an RV and sleep in the RV parking that they have at the venue. Yeah. See if I can get sponsorship. Um, let's put it this way, Mr. Sporlock. I'm not gonna lie. If I do happen to make it work, I don't want it to be a sponsored work trip. I really don't, because I want to take my wife if I go, and I want to be able to come and go freely because I want to do something with my wife. I want to just get away. We've never had like a real getaway. It'd be cool to have a getaway with a plan, like with the ability to see my friends. That would be fun. It would be really fun to be able to, have several days with my wife, get away, do some stuff together, just the two of us. And then when my wife is like, I love you, you annoy me, go away, I can be like, I'm going to drive 10 minutes down the road and go see my friends. That would be a lot of fun to have that. But in 8 years of marriage, 10 years of being together, and the honeymoon phase being when we were dating, um, in the last 8 years, we've never really gotten time for ourselves. And Colorado was a beautiful place, and I would love to experience more of Colorado with my wife. So it would be fun. You'd suggest the Wood Spring Suites in Fort Collins, get a kitchenette, nice room, between 80 and 150 a night. I'll have to look into that because I'm not going to say that I've already booked a room at the Microtel. I'm not going to say I did that. I'm not going to say that we have cancellations up to 24 hours before the event, or before check-in, but I'll look into that. Yeah, free roaming the event is nice. I really want to be able to just walk into the event, and for those who know who I am and see me, they can be like, "Hey, what's up?" And for those who don't know me, I can blend in and just do my thing. Just walk around, look at stuff, take things in. If I want to shoot some video or take some pictures while I'm there and maybe edit something together, I can do that. You're trying to drag a buddy of yours that lives in Oregon? Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, so if we do go, um, the time frame would work out where it'd be right around my wife's birthday too. So it'd be a nice little birthday getaway for her. That is the plan, to do something with my wife. I would love to be able to take her there and do that, so that I can still have my little backup contingency. Like when she gets annoyed and just wants some time to herself, I can venture over and see my friends and spend some time with them. And then when mama says, let's do something, I can say, all right, love you all, bye. And then out the door and go. That's kind of what it would be if we can make it work. So getting a sponsor for something like that would be really hard because nobody's going to want to sponsor with nothing in return. I could put a little, make donations thing up here, donate to spending time with my wife and getting off to Colorado around the same time as Rocky Mountain Rep Rap Fest, and potentially be able to see me, but not guaranteed, because I can't guarantee that I'll stop at the event, but I would like to and hope to. And if I do, it would be great to see you. I could put something like that up in the corner, but no, nobody's gonna want to, nobody's gonna want to donate to, something like that where there's a potential but not guaranteed. Wrap a car and advertise. Yeah. Just put somebody's logos on the side of the car. Icona Fab, what's going on? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. So it would be fun, but I'm not going to lie, I don't see it being feasible, especially with the way certain things are working out with my current employment situation and how that goes. QR codes for my PayPal. Yeah. I should just start putting, I should just get QR codes for my PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo and just stick them on my vehicles and be like, this is what I do, want to donate to the cause, consider, you know, and then just if randomly when I park my car places, if people scan and send money. Get big enough QR codes so as I'm driving down the road, they can scan the car as I'm driving. That could be fun. Uh-oh. How are the puppies? Oh, Mama's calling me. Hold on a second, guys. Hi, Mama.
How are my puppies?
They're good. I was just responding to your message. The internet can hear you. Say hi to the internet.
Hello, internet, who he loves oh so much more than me.
I love you more. I'm actually talking about you on my stream, and you're not watching to hear all the sweet things I'm saying.
Stop talking about me. People will know that I'm the devil and you're this poor abused husband.
That's not what I'm saying. Ask the internet. Come into the chat. The internet will tell you I'm
I
talking
can't. My
straight.
head hurts really bad.
Mm-hmm. 2 dragons equals a gas tank. Sell 3D printed dragons along the way. 2 dragons equals a tank of gas. I could. I may be talking about how I want to do something sweet for you.
Is it put gas in my car for me so I don't have to?
Well, no, I was actually talking about May 14th through the 19th, taking you to Colorado to go be just alone and have the lovely little side adventure of Rocky Mountain Rip Rap Fest and spend most of the time doing what you want and then occasionally venturing over to the event and seeing my friends.
I'm dying right now.
Yeah. Should we tell the internet that I have a room booked already or no?
I don't care. I have a fever again.
I may have already just told the internet when I told you that because I said that we're talking to the internet. So they
Did you
may
hear
know
me?
you're dying. You're not dying.
I said I have a fever again.
Oh, well, it's definitely not the Rona since you passed the Rona
Oh,
test.
it's not, but somebody said that they had it for like 2 weeks, whatever the hell this is.
Yeah, it's that little flu bug that's going around. So that's okay. I've been pushing through that crap. But
Yeah, I know. You're big, strong, and I'm a big baby.
You're not a big baby, and I'm not big strong. I'm just like, we have to do things. So I have to go to work and we have to do stuff. So I push through that crap.
Well, we only have to go to Olivia's game Monday and Tuesday. Other than that, I don't care what happens.
Monday and Tuesday, she's got games?
Yes, you're a part of the Team Reach. You can see her schedule just like I can.
I know, but I'm like a million other things going on. I told you, you know that I have this weird thing where shit can show up, but I still don't look at it. You know that. You get mad at me for not reading
Okay,
the
well,
messages.
she has home games Monday and Tuesday. They're playing against Henry and Seneca.
Okay.
I need those things done by
Okay,
Monday.
Douglas. Yeah, Douglas in chat is saying to tell you to cheer up. You should have married a dummy. Could have, or could not have married a dummy. Sorry. So you could have not married a dummy, but you married me. So.
You're just not focused on what I want you to be focused on.
Oh, could have, not should have, or not should. Sorry. Yeah. Cheer up. Could have married a dummy. Sorry. So I guess he's saying I'm not a dummy. So thank you.
You're not a dummy. You're just don't focus on the things I think are important.
I know. That's the things that make me dumb.
No, this doesn't make you dumb.
Okay. The internet says I'm dumb. I agree with the internet. The internet knows everything.
On the contrary, no, they don't. And you're not dumb.
If it's on the internet, it's true. Remember? That's the old.
Such a weirdo.
But
Listen, my boyfriend is mad at you.
Oh yeah. Which
Yeah.
which boyfriend are we referring to?
Boyfriend.
Well, you tell Purdy Boy to shut up. Or I'm gonna come push him off the chair.
Don't you dare.
For those who don't know, Purdy Boy is one of our cats. He's a big, fluffy white cat, and he's Mama's boyfriend.
His name is Boyfriend.
His name is Boyfriend, but we call him Purdy Boy. Purdy boy. Because if you say pretty, my one daughter loses her shit. Because he's not pretty, he's purdy.
You got a purdy mouth.
Yes.
I need a nap.
Douglas says the boyfriend you forgot to put batteries in.
No, this one vibrates on its own.
Yes, he's got his own motor. It's naturally powered. It doesn't require any batteries. Food, yes. Batteries, no.
You should see him right now. He is so angry because I'm on the phone with you. I know, because Dad's a loser. I know.
No, it's because I'm cutting into his time with you. He doesn't like that.
Listen, our cats want more attention than our kids. It's really annoying. Okay, well, you go play with your internet friends.
Okay, well, I love you.
I just want you to check on my puppies.
I did. They were out there barking just a second ago. So now you got me wondering why they quit barking. So let me go look and see what they're doing. There's one laying in the grass, just loafing, being a bum, and the other one is standing there next to her like a ding dong, and Chewbacca's walking. So they're all in the backyard, still doing backyard puppy things.
Okay,
Okay, love you.
love you.
Bye, hon.
Bye.
Kingston, that's a hard one, bud, because I don't actually sell anything that I print. I probably should, but I don't. So I don't know. I know a lot of people use like Etsy shops. I know a lot of times if you, suggestions I've made in the past are like if you do custom stuff, you know, you can always, you know, you can always talk to businesses in the area and let them know that you do custom work and see if they've got anything that maybe you can modify, design, or work on that might help their workflow, and then sell those things to them. There's always that. Other things is like, you know, print some stuff and find some little shops where you can leave this stuff set up. Oh, hold on. This one I got to mute for. This is my stepdad, guys. Give me a minute. Never fails. I got to go over to my parents' house and fix my stepdad's computer. The cat's walked across the keyboard and set a password on his computer, and he doesn't know what it is. And so I got to go clear the password, but I got to get the stuff downloaded first and put it on a flash drive so I can go boot and clear it. Look who's still streaming. Greetings, programs. What's going on, old curmudgeon? Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Old curmudgeon, are you going to try and make it to the KB3D open house November 2nd from 12 until 4 in Twinsburg, Ohio? Are you going to try and make that trip? Come here, baby. Come here. Daddy's girl's running away. She doesn't want to come hang out with Daddy. Hi, big guy. You don't care. You like attention. Yes. Chubby's a good boy. Loading the dishwasher. If Built Over Bot was here, that would mean a completely different thing. For those who don't know, Built Over Bot likes to call his wife the dishwasher. No chance you can travel due to the day job? I understand, brother. I understand. Yeah, we're sounds like Mr. Sporlock and I may be making the trip out just to go see KB3D, Chris and the gang, and whoever else is going to be there, because it's just a little road trip, like a 1 day, 2 day road trip. I don't know what Mr. Sporlock has in mind, but I'm sure he'll figure it out. Just yeah, I don't dare call my wife that because I prefer life. I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid, guys. But God, I want to start working on this thing. I have all the parts now to finish it. Oh, almost all the parts. I got to finish printing some of the stuff. I got to reprint the Z brackets. I have the blue ones already printed, so I could do those. And then I don't have like the base for the electronics, but we could still set everything to the side, get it up and running, and then print the base plate, and then put all the electronics in afterwards. Oh, one thing I wanted to ask Canrog, and he's gone. I was going to ask Canrog if he could redesign one of these, the rear motor mount one actually, the rear motor mount, the bracket, the ones that go on the sides of that in the rear, so that the plug for the LDO kit would be able to screw into it. Because yeah, I need the rear motor mount one with a hole to put it in. I can just fish it through and screw it down and it'll be fine. But if you could redesign the one without the geared motor, the Z, with a hole to fit the LDO plug through, that'd be awesome. Kilroy, what's going on, brother? How the hell you been, man? Hope you're doing well. You know, lurk mode engaged. All right. Old curmudgeon, you lurk away, brother. I hope you have a great day. I hope things go well. Um, but yeah, I have a few things to do today, and then I guess we're supposed to have dinner at my mother-in-law's. Yeah, I got you, brother. Don't worry. I got you. Douglas. Yeah, hey, brother. As long as you guys are happy, that's all that matters, man. As long as you guys are happy, who the fuck cares about anything else? You know what I mean? Like, we all spend too much time. Just, I said it earlier in the stream, and I'll say it again, man. Just be you, be happy. Don't worry about everybody else's bullshit. Like, you guys come here to hang out. Thank you. You know, you don't have to. And if I say something that bothers you, feel free to block me and move on. Like, I'm not going to try and wreck your day, but at the same time, I'm not going to worry about, you know, the thing, you know, like your feelings aren't everybody else's problems, you know. I mean, I'll be there to support my friends, but don't ask me to change who I am. I won't ask you to change who you are, you know. Yeah, Kilroy, me too, brother, me too. I at some point I would love to get back into doing like some OG streams, like some of the OG, like the 2020, 2021, like Maker Hangout streams on here and bring everybody in and do like 4 hour just like hangouts with all the OGs, you know, get Warkaki back in here, Justin, myself, you know, just like the whole group of us and go even farther back and get, see if we can get like Buttram, you know, get John Mack, Robbie Mack, get those guys in here. Like just an OG stream, you know. It would be fun to just bring everybody back and just hang out, chat, 3D printing, bullshit, daily life, just all that stuff. It'd be fun. And of course, no Maker stream from back in the good old days, especially, wouldn't be complete without talk of food. Everybody loves food. Yeah, get Vikings ass in here. He pops in every now and then. It'd be fun. Yeah, I definitely don't miss that either, Killeroy. I definitely don't miss that either. Uh-oh. Sneeze. I'm trying to pinch it off. No sneeze. No sneeze. Oh. I don't know if it's going to happen. I think I'm going to sneeze still. I'm trying. Trying to hold it in. Uh-oh. Better mute. Nope, no sneeze after all. Yeah. Yeah. Steven Machado, brother, thank you for the 30. Greatly helps. It's going to help out. It's awesome. Well, Douglas, I get it, man. Trust me. Let me throw a heart on that. Got to throw a heart on there. Give it a like as well. Got to throw some likes on there, guys. Steven Machado, you are the man. Thank you for that. It is greatly appreciated. Yes, Kilroy, yes. It was always fun. But yeah, Douglas, when you come into your money, man, just remember you spend it all now, you have none later. So only little bits here and there, brother. Little bits here and there. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself, have fun with it, but little bits here and there because you never know what's going to be. You'd hate to be in a situation where you want but you can't, you know. So but yeah, I'm gonna have to do the adulting thing here pretty quick, and yeah, I'm gonna have to do the adulting thing here in a little bit and go take care of the computer, come back and laser etch those last few um, for the wifey. You do it. What's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, my man. Do a lot of investing on AI. AI is one of those things that I'm scared about. It's kind of like crypto, for several years it's going to be this big thing and then it's just going to kind of fizzle off, I fear. I mean, don't get me wrong, AI is AI and it is getting as smart as we are. Something else just came up. So every time I get away from my phone, something else comes up. On a side note, just so y'all know, yesterday was a long day. I had a 9.5 hour work day on a Saturday, and I work at a school Monday through Friday, so having a Saturday 9.5 hour day, it was a long day. But yeah. Also investing in your brother's business. Nice. Nice. That'll be awesome, man. I wish my channel brought in enough money I could, convince people to invest in me, but that's just a poor investment. Don't send me money, like give me money like that in an investment kind of sense, because it won't work. No, I'm not a teacher. I'm the tech director. I do all the IT for the school, and we were replacing some fiber. We had a stretch of fiber from our server room to our high school wing that was bad, so we were replacing fiber yesterday. And by we, I mean the third-party company was, but once the fiber was switched, I had to make sure all the stuff switched. So give me a moment to go check on my puppies because I just heard barking, which means puppies are getting into stuff. By the way, if you guys like this t-shirt, extra hard work today will go a long way. You can get one at the link down below. Give me a second, check on puppies. There's one puppy, there's two puppy, where's three puppy? Come on, Freya, where are you at? I hear you, but where are you? Oh, Freya, did you... Why are you being a little snot? Huh? Are you being a little snot? Why are you being a little snot? Why are you being a little snot? Oh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Hi, baby. Hi. Yes. Yes, good puppers. You quit. I can pet Sissy. Quit being stubborn. Jealous. Yes, good baby. Come here. Come here. Let's go see the internet. Come here. Let's go see the internet, Miss Freya. Come on. Let's take you to the internet. Let's show you to the interwebs. Oh, yeah, you can be jelly all you want. I'm bringing your sister. I know. This one's Miss Freya, for those who don't know. Yes, they're supposed to be Beagle German Shepherds. Supposed to be. Doesn't look like a Beagle German Shepherd to me, but that's what they're supposed to be. Sent you something on Cash App to YouTube. Doesn't take your money. Dude, Kingston, brother, thank you. Let me go look at my Cash App. Let's see what we're thanking Kingston for. My Cash App, I have two separate Cash Apps, I'm not going to lie. One Cash App, let me do this, here. That way I can actually stand up for a little bit. But I have two separate Cash Apps. One for my personal to send money to my kids and stuff, and then one for MakerMyNexus in case MakerMyNexus ever becomes its own business. If I ever register it as an LLC, then all money that comes in there goes through the business type thing. It covers my ass from stupidity. A lot of people are like, don't do that. Just run it as a DBA, which is doing business as, and then just run it as a doing business as, which I very well could do. Hey, brother, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. All right. There we go. Kingston, brother. Thank you for that. Usually I try to do shout outs to those who send me stuff. If you want to send me some money and you want it to be anonymous, just put in there, just say anonymous. I can do that. But since you said something in chat, thanks for the $20, brother. Greatly appreciated. It's awesome. And yes, YouTube does take their cut when you do the super chats and stuff. I don't care. I really don't care. If you guys want to send money however you want to send it, feel free to send it. I will take it. I have a wife and kids. I will take your money. Because they'll just take it from me. So, you know. Used to be in IT, went into teaching. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. I've been wanting to do something in teaching, but I want to do something in teaching that's in the wheelhouse that I enjoy. So STEM. But no school as far as I know, and there's nothing out there to become like a STEM teacher. And I'm more into the maker side of things, and I would love it if there was something more maker, like the whole building 3D printers and CNCs and lasers and working with those things more directly as a class would be fun. I tried talking to the local college to see if they'd be interested in like the local community college and see if they'd be interested in doing something with that, but it doesn't seem to really go anywhere. They still don't see it as something where people could go and learn something to be profitable, I guess. But I do think I'm going to start advertising locally. Ideally, what I would like to do is register the Maker My Nexus as an LLC, and then offer basically whatever for services. Because when you register your business, they want to know what you're going to do. So just basically all jobs that are considered illegal, or considered legal, not illegal, but considered legal. And then ideally just kind of focus around just advertising out to the area, doing 3D printer repair, and then just offer 3D printing repair services locally as a way to kind of pull in some side cash, and then still do the streaming. If it got to the point where I could do that every day and just stream repairing printers and building printers up and giving the printers away to those a little less fortunate, that would be kind of ideal, At your local college, you do STEM? Yeah. Kilroy, we've got STEM in the high school and in the junior high at the school that I'm at. We do 3D printing for a large portion of that. For a large portion of that. They do Tinkercad, use Tinkercad to design their own stuff, and then they 3D print it and get to take it home, so it helps to keep the kids interested and engaged. It would be nice to have some kind of a STEM class for that where I could do that. It'd be awesome, You also have the Fab Lab that does that too. Nice. Yeah, I would ideally like to just, because then I could stick with something I enjoy, something I have fun with. It would be nice to register, like I said, register it as an LLC, do that, and have this as a way to supplement some income to when you guys make donations and stuff. So I really do enjoy the whole rebuilding old printers and giving them away to people to get them started. I really do enjoy that. That's kind of what I really want to do. But there's got to be a way to make some income. So, doing that and just basically rebuilding printers to be able to keep doing that and provide for the family would be an ideal job. There's puppy number 2. Puppy number 3 is out there still. I just had to check because puppies got quiet again. So I just had to make sure puppies were still around. The 2 girls get a little mischievous from time to time, believe it or not. That one's Chewbacca that just walked in behind me there. That guy right there. Right there. That's Chewbacca. Huh. Chewbie. Come here, bud. Quit. He's like a big old tank. You just run over everything, huh? But we're at like 2.5 hours in, guys. Almost 2.5 hours in. So I think I'm going to go adult and be a good son and husband and do the things that are required of me. I thank you guys for your time. Anybody got anything they want to like bring up before I wrap this thing up? Anything you guys want to talk about? I wish that I could stream all day. Maybe one day I'll make enough money to be able to do that. And then, you know, like I said, if this ever took off to the point where I could just basically work from home, stream all day, and hang out with you guys while we rebuild printers and do that kind of stuff, that would be awesome. I would love that. That would be kind of like my ideal dream job right now, is just work on 3D printers all day, hang out with you guys, 3D print stuff, talk about things, give people printers. You know, your doggo Bell passed away several months ago. Yeah, Kilroy. This is not me telling you what to do, but if you don't currently have a puppy dog and you've lost a puppy dog, the best thing to do is to get another one. Or Bella, yeah, sorry. Yeah, the best thing to do is always to just get yourself another one, you know. Like to pick my brain someday on Discord? All right, brother, hop on the Discord and find me on there. They call me, on the one Discord server, they call me Big Papa, but if you look up, I think it's Maker My Nexus Dan is what I go by. Give me a second. I'll grab me. Let me see here. I can't remember my own damn Discord name. It's like Maker My Nexus or Maker My Nexus Dan or something like that. Yeah. But let me drop the Discord link where you can find me most of the time. Here you go. The Maker Hangout. There you go. It's the Maker's Hideout Discord. I've got a Maker My Nexus channels on there. So if you guys jump on it, feel free to if you haven't. Yeah. And Marcel is live over on Twitch right now, I see. So everybody can jump over to Twitch if you want. You're in that group? All right, yeah. You just click on me. I'm over on the side as Big Papa. You see my Maker My Nexus logo. The guys name me Big Papa. What can I say? I guess I love it when you call me. Filament Vic, it's good to see you, brother. I didn't see you kind of snuck in there as I was getting ready to say that, but yeah. Something happened to one of the pups? No, the girls are just mischievous. They like to get into stuff. Yeah, I had two puppies, Bandit and Tara, and they were not blue heelers, but they were drawing a blank now. Australian Shepherds. There we go. Holy crap. They were Australian Shepherds. One was blue, that was Bandit, and then Tara was a red. They were definitely good puppies. Then they passed right after we got Chewbacca, so we had Chewbacca and those two, and then they passed within a year of each other. And then, hey, well, thank you, good sir. Let me go sneak a peek. What are we saying thank you to you for, good sir? Let me get in here. But yeah, Bandit and Tara were good pups. They passed away within a year of each other. They were brother and sister from the same litter. Bandit went first, and then Tara went, and then we had Chewbacca, and he was the only pup for the longest time. And he's 4 years old now, I think. 4 years, 5 years, 6 years old, 5 stuff. He's an old boy now. He's an old boy. So we ended up getting one of the girls, and then. Ooh, look at this fancy note. Ooh. Douglas, thank you, sir. Thank you. Greatly appreciate it. That's a very fancy note. Hey, thank you, good sir. Greatly appreciate it. Every little bit helps. So, but oh, Vic, sorry to hear, brother. Get the ERF call. Hopefully sending test prints to it today. Vic, I hope so, brother. I hope it goes well. Big brain, yeah, I don't know. Mine's kind of peanut shaped, very small, very smooth. Not shell, just nut. Oh, I missed it. Damn it. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the stream after the fact. But yeah, it's all good, man. Well, Vic, I hope it works out, man. Watch you later, Diddy showed up. Nice. Well, honestly though, guys, I do thank you. I do have to say dogs are definitely a good addition to any family, as long as you have the time to give them. So if you have the time to give a puppy a home, give a puppy a home. Um, yeah, Brad brought some good treats, only if you deserve them. Yeah, but you guys honestly have a great day. I'm gonna quit squirrel brain in here and kind of get on to doing what I'm doing. Hey, give you rights to, then monetize those designs. Platform to fund the next giveaway. Kingston, it's an idea. That could be cool. Yeah. Well, Phil and Vic, I have too many cats, man. I have too many cats and 3 dogs. We have a lot of animals in this house. It's kind of a zoo. Um, just know that we love and take care of all of our animals. So cats are independent, don't need us. Yeah, as long as you leave them food and water, they'll figure it out. And even if you don't leave them food and water, they'll still figure it out in most cases. Dogs, on the other hand, a little more dependent on us. So yes, they are. Yes, they are. But guys, let's wrap this thing up so I can quit procrastinating on being an adult and go do adult things. I thank you guys for your time today. You guys are amazing. To everybody who donated something today, thank you very much for that. Stephen Machado and Douglas Little and uh, Kingston, right? Yeah, yeah. You guys, thank you. Hope you guys have a great day. All of you, not just you guys, but everybody. I hope you all have a great day. Have fun. Um, Cannot guarantee that I will stream again later today because I probably won't. But I do have some stuff to do out here. I do need to get focused on that, and I squirrel brained into chat. So we didn't really do too much, but I do thank you guys. Found out your dog has a chip. Crazy. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you again. Stay out of trouble. Stay out of jail. Happy 3D printing and all things. And yeah, just keep an eye out. Ring the bell so you know when I go live again next. You guys have a great day, though. Bye, guys.